morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today, we need to take a look at a bunch of news stories that have come around in the last couple of days, including one of the greatest promo cards you will ever see in your life, some very small news about our upcoming set in November, and some lovely new products. Now, the first product we need to talk about might not look like much on the face of it, but it is the Champions Path Special Collection Marnie. Now, this is a European product, and it's actually, it's a little bit different to the American version. It is referred to as the Special Collection, or the Premium Collection, not the Super Premium Collection, and it is extremely similar to the one we looked at from the US. You still get promo versions of both Grimmsnarl V and Morpeko V. Nothing has changed there. You still get a Morpeko pin, a Jumbo Grimmsnarl V promo, but that's where things start to get different. In fact, the only new thing here is a poster. There's a poster inside. How lovely. It features Marnie with her Pokemon partners. We don't have a look at the poster yet, but we can assume that the Pokemon partners are Grimmsnarl and Morpeko. So what are the big changes here? Well, the big changes are it comes with 5 packs of cards rather than 8. So we've lost 3 packs to have 3 fewer packs. It doesn't come with a Grimmsnarl pin, and it doesn't come with a playmat. Oh. It's a little bit sad, right? I should mention the news here does come from the lovely Primal Lugia over at PokeGuardian.com. That's really sad. Now, it is being released on the 23rd of October, costing £32.50. And essentially, it is just a smaller, worse version of the product coming out in the US. You're missing a pin and a playmat. And 3 packs. Now, 3 packs don't really worry me like that. You can buy other products to get other packs. That's not really worrying. But the fact that we're not getting the Grimmsnarl pin and we're not getting the playmat, and we haven't had a good look at the playmat yet. We don't know what it is, but it's a cool new playmat. It's one that I very much want. It is genuinely a little bit upsetting to me, and I'm a little bit sad. Now, the good news is we do have some information about the new set, which is going to be coming out, our November set, and it is going to be called Vivid Voltage. And we have a confirmed release date of November the 13th, 2020. We've also got a booster pack barcode, but I'm going to save you from having to hear that one. Now, this is a little bit strange, of course, because if we had a look at Darkness Ablaze, I told you that was coming out a week late. It's coming out on the second Friday, the 14th, rather than the first Friday, the 7th. Well, that's happening again with Vivid Voltage. We would assume it would be coming out on the first Friday the 6th. It is in fact coming out on the second Friday, the 13th. I have little else to add here, but it does seem like they've changed, and now instead of coming out on the first Friday, they are in fact coming out on the second Friday. How strange. Now, we do know a little bit about this set, of course, because it is largely being based on Astonishing Volt Tackle in the US. Now, we do have some dummy artwork for this. It features Chunky Pikachu and Charizard. So you can expect there to be a Pikachu V Max at least. Now, remember there is a Pikachu V, which came out in a V deck over in Japan, and is coming out in a tin over here. There is a chance that that Pikachu ends up as part of the upcoming Champions Path, the special set which is coming out. But I'm starting to, the more I think about this, the more I think it is actually a bit less likely. It's coming out in a tin, and there aren't that many Vs which are coming around in Champions Path, so I think it's moderately likely here that it is actually going to be, well, just as a tin in its own. Does that mean that we might get the V Max in this Sword and Shield 4 set without a new Pokemon V? I doubt it. If you ask for my prediction, and it is nothing more than a prediction, there is nothing official here, but if you want my prediction, I do think it is fairly likely that we will be getting a second Pikachu V, or at the very least an alternate art reprint. and that we will be getting Pikachu. I mean, the Pikachu V Max is basically confirmed. Look at the artwork, yeah? That's definitely happening, but I do think we'll get a new Pikachu V, though I am open to the potential that it might be an alternate art reprint. Will there be a new Charizard in the set? Probably, because there's a Charizard going up to the Pikachu. But given that we're getting Charizard V and Charizard V Max in Darkness Ablaze, I do think it is fairly unlikely that we'll get a new Charizard V and a new Charizard V Max. It could happen. I just don't think it will, honestly. Now, as well as being made of astonishing Volt Tackle, we do actually basically know that this will also be made up of Sword and Shield 3A Legendary Beat over in Japan. Because that's how it works. Our Sword and Shield 4 set is made up of Sword and Shield 3A and Sword and Shield 4 over in Japan. And now I've done videos about all of that. I've done a top 10 list, which I'll link in the description. I've literally looked at every card in that set. But the most interesting thing about this, of course, is that it's going to bring in the amazing rares. I have seen a bunch of people asking whether the amazing rares are going to be in Champions Path. No. No, they're not. Now, there is an outside chance because, of course, Alchemy V and Alchemy V Max are being brought essentially forward. They should be in our new set, our Vivid Voltage set, but instead they're being brought forward and going into Champions Path. So there is an outside chance that happens with some or all of the amazing rares. But if they were introducing amazing rares, which are a new type of card, and they were bringing them into Champions Path, don't you think that's the kind of thing they would have put in the initial press release when they first announced the set? I think it's pretty gosh darned likely that they would have. So that's what we know. We know that it's going to be featuring all of those cards from Legendary Beat, again top 10 in the description, including all of the amazing rares. We can be pretty sure we're getting a Pokemon V Max, and I believe there's going to be a new Pokemon V as well, a Pikachu V, but again, there is no confirmation that that is actually happening. Now, there are some products that have been revealed as well, and they are also coming out on November the 13th, so very fair to assume that they are Vivid Voltage products. And again, these come from PokeGuardian, and what we've got is an Elite Trainer Box Plus, which has a retail price of €75. We have no further information. An Ultra Premium Box with an MSRP, a manufacturer's standard retail price of €120. And that is going to feature 16 boosters, 2 promos, 2 sets of dice, 2 coins, 2 sleeves, 1 player's guide, a rulebook, some condition markers, and a code card. Think of it like, well, essentially like a double Elite Trainer box. A collector's chest coming out for €30, no further information. And League Battle decks coming in November, but again, we have no further information. You know that as soon as we do have further information, you will be amongst the first to hear about it, as long as you come over here. Now, one of the really cool things we were shown this week is a ridiculous promo card, which is essentially half-eaten Pikachu, or as it's translated by the lovely Antoine Boulet, gobbled up Pikachu. This is being given away as part of a special set over in Japan. It's cool. It's just a cool little promo, right? This is a kind of promo that we may never get outside of Japan. There's a decent chance it never gets released. As a card, it's fine. 60 HP, 1 energy, 10 damage, 3 energy, 70, and discard all energy attached to this Pokemon. Shout out to the lovely Antoine Boulet for providing the translation. But it's just an absolutely ridiculous card, which literally has Pikachu being half-eaten by a Cramorant on the artwork. How could I not show you this ridiculous new card? And the final piece of news this week is that we finally do have a nice clear picture of the Elite Trainer Box, which does confirm, this is the one from Champions Path, that does confirm that the Charizard V is in fact exactly the same as the full art Charizard V, which was being given away in those pre-release tournaments in Japan. We were like 99% sure that it would be, but it's nice to now have the image and have the confirmation. It is an Elite Trainer Box. It looks like an Elite Trainer box. You get your 10 packs, you get your sleeves, your dice, your rolling die, your energy, your player's guide, your condition markers, etc. We do now have a nice look at the sleeves, which do feature Charizard V Max. And we do have a nice look at the Charizard V itself, which, well, it's just a beautiful card. And I said this before and I'll say it again now. You'll want to pre-order these as fast as you can. There are going to be a bunch of people out there that buy them with no actual want for them. All they're going to do is either try and flip them immediately to people who would have bought them if they'd had the chance, or flip them in the future. But either way, people who just want to buy these to open them and have the cards are going to be fighting against scalpers for this one. So if you do want this, please pre-order it sooner rather than later. You are going to be fighting against scalpers, and all they're going to try and do is just buy them instead of you so they can sell them to you at a greatly increased price. Be on the ball, ladies and gentlemen. Be on the ball. So there we go. That's the news, ladies and gentlemen. That's what's happening in the world of the Pokemon trading card game. And now it's over to you guys. I want to know what you think about all of this, and I want to know your reaction to all of these stories. So let me know in the comment section, would you? Go nuts, be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at The Wassy, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCGRadio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCGRadio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.